bitches. You've got your manly, beefy fingers inside of her. She loves it. She is writhing in pleasure, so close to a squirting orgasm, and then, oh, your forearm cramps. No. Fingering over. Mood destroyed. And worse, the next day your shoulder and your wrist are killing you for some reason. My friend, you need to train your bod so that you can have the fingering skills and stamina of a true sex god. And I'm going to show you how. Hello, I am Caitlin V, sex and relationship coach. And today we are going to go 8 knuckles deep on the value of being a great finger artist. And then I'm gonna help you turn your forearms from easily exhausted little noodles to super fit, durable, finger blasting machines. And we're going to do all of this by taking advice from 3 very different kinds of men: bodybuilders, rock climbers, and musicians, which makes the most sense since all of these dudes have incredible finger grip and dexterity. Because here's the truth, your fingering skills are only as good as your forearms. That means working on your forearm strength and stamina and flexibility will all help you to control and sustain your finger magic. I mean, think about it. Your fingers are basically small, bendable penises, and you have up to 10 of them. 10 penises on your hands. And they can bend. They're always hard. So basically you have like 10 always hard bendable penises that you could be utilizing at any given time. They can reach nooks and crannies that you just can't with your penis. This is especially helpful if she has trouble orgasming through regular penetrative sex, which I can also help you with. Different video. Okay, so let's start with bodybuilders. What can bodybuilders teach us about grip strength? For one, they need intense grip strength for all of those heavy weights that they're always throwing around. A strong grip is vital to lifting correctly and therefore building muscle symmetry. And meaty hands and forearms look pretty sexy. So here's a popular exercise that bodybuilders love to use to increase forearm and grip strength. It's called the farmer's carry. In order to do it, you take a set of dumbbells, kettlebells, or even some of those giant plates, I don't know there, and hold them at your side, arms straight. If you don't have any weights, you can use 2 sturdy backpacks or bags and fill them up with an even amount of weight. Then you simply pick a distance and walk there and back. For more strength building, go heavier and shorter distances, and for more stamina building, carry lighter weight for longer distances. This also helps build shoulder and back strength, which is a great bonus. Alternatives to the farmer's carry include the overhead carry, where you put the weight over your head with your arms extended straight. I can't do it in this dress, but you get the picture. The suitcase carry, where you only carry one weight on one side at a time, and it really works your obliques because they are tasked with balancing the weight. And then the flexed weight carry, which is where you hold the weight with your arms straight out from your body, like you're carrying 2 full coffees with no lids and you have to deliver them to your boss who is full of rage. Okay, now let's move on to rock climbers. Men, if I can recommend one thing, it is to go to the rock climbing gym and start scaling some multicolored walls, because I know from personal experience that rock climbers have incredible fingering skills. Their grip and finger stamina and dexterity is unmatched, as they have to constantly reach for tiny crags and crevices and then really hang in there with their whole body weight. They also have to have pinpoint accuracy, which means they are going to find the spots inside of their partners that drive them wild. If you don't have access to a climbing gym or places nearby in nature to safely climb, try a hand exerciser like the Pro Hands Grip Master. I'll include a link in the description. These are used by pro athletes and climbers and people who are doing rehab on their hands, and you can really use them anywhere at any time. They're sort of like the squishy stress balls that they always give away at conferences and stuff. And last but not least, let's look at what musicians can teach us about hand dexterity and flexibility. Musicians, especially those who play guitar or piano or the harp or any stringed instrument really, have phenomenally dexterous and flexible fingers. You know, think about it. Mozart was probably a fingering god. Yo-Yo Ma, I mean, Women orgasm just at the idea of him getting 2 knuckles deep. Yeah, Yo-Yo Ma, famous sex symbol. Now you know. This is because professional musicians have to stretch their fingers and wrists to warm them up and keep them nimble so that they can hit all of the right notes in the right time. And you too can do the basic spider finger stretch, where you spread your fingers out as far as they can, hold for 5 seconds, and then close into a fist. Do 10 reps of these with both hands. You can also take a pencil and hold it with just your fingertips and try to walk your pinky as far away from the others as you physically can. Finally, try this. Put your hand down on a flat surface and try lifting each finger one at a time and holding it up for 5 to 10 seconds. Think of it like leg lifts for your hand penises. Once you're done, lift all fingers at once and hold for another 10 seconds. Do this every day with both hands and you will start to see your flexibility and stamina increase. One last thing before we go that bodybuilders, rock climbers, and musicians all have in common, and that is remember to breathe. Your muscles hold a lot of tension, especially while you're in the middle of hot sex, and double especially when you are focusing your energy on creating tension with your fingers to please your partner. Keep breathing and your hand and forearm muscles will last a lot longer before cramping or getting sore because they will continue to have a supply of oxygen and a way to release any extra tension that is building up. Also, set yourself up for success. Don't put your body in an uncomfortable position that is going to tire your shoulder or your wrist prematurely. Get comfy so that you can go the distance with a partner. Take the extra 30 seconds to a minute and adjust her body and your body. Because in the moment, you might be thinking, this is fine, I'll put up with it. But I guarantee that she's gonna feel that energy from you and you're not gonna be able to be fully present because you're in pain. So just give yourself the 30-second upgrade and get into the position that actually works. All right, now that we've worked on forearm strength, dexterity, stamina, and flexibility, your forearms should be steel rods and your fingers should be fully powered, unfatigable little jackhammers. If you've watched my famous videos about squirting, then you know that fingering is the most important skill you need to master in order to make her gush. Check out my Make Her Squirt Masterclass. The link is in the description for more information on how. All right, that does it for me. Please like, share, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments anything else that has worked for you in upping your finger game and strengthening your hands and forearms. Until next time, keep finger banging and have fun. See you in the next video.